Hello everyone, this is Katrina from Kathema Creations, Wreaths and Things. And I thought I would come to you today and just show you how I get the concept of a wreath together and how I think about matching the material to get the wreath made. I've heard this question several times by different people. Well, how do you even figure out what goes with what, and how do you pick the sign and pick the mesh and pick the ribbon? So you know what? I'm gonna walk you through that process with me today. I'm also gonna be very vulnerable with you guys today. Yes, I am. I'm not used to doing this, but I'm going to let you in to my ground zero / storage area. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I normally don't show this, but I'm going to show it to you today because I want you guys to really, truly go on this journey with me turning my hobby into a business. This is where I store everything at, and this is my dining room. That behind me you see right there, matter of fact, I'm going to switch the camera around, that way I can show you guys. Hold your eyes, sorry about that, I didn't mean to go that fast. But that right there is some mesh, that's mesh, and that's either burlap, fabric mesh, or poly burlap mesh. That is my Cricut machine with my Cricut materials. These over here are some of my ribbons. Some of my ribbons there. I also have a stand, little short shoe rack right here that has ribbon in it. On the floor is some wreath frames. Then we're going to go to my table. Now, disregard the table. It's a little crazy right now. I know where everything is, obviously, because I put it there. But it looks a little crazy. This is my paint when I make my signs. This is a basket that has a lot of my picks. These are my centers for my flower wreaths. There's also some signs over here, and that's where I want to take you to so we can go through the process of making a wreath. There's some more mesh there. That's where most of my signs are stored. And here is some more ribbon. And you guys already know I like to cover the back of my wreaths with felt, and that's some of my felts. So when I'm thinking about making a wreath, I figure out what kind of sign I want to use on a wreath if I'm going to do a sign. So here we go with some signs here. We have a hello, we have a welcome, we have a hello summer. And when I first look at the sign, the first thing I look at is what's the less dominant color, because I want my sign to pop. So I don't want to put it on a background where it's going to melt into. I want to put it in a background that's going to make it stand out. So when I look at these, what comes to mind for me is white, because you know, if you put these colors with a white background, it's going to pop. It's going to stand out. So I would definitely at least have most of the background on these wreaths white, and then I add in the color. This right here is another sign that I picked up. I thought it was beautiful. I actually found these signs over here was actually from Walmart from last year. These signs right here, the bicycle welcome signs, actually came from Dollar Tree. No, sorry, Dollar General. I saw them and I liked them. So this was Dollar General. So because I think that's the one I want to do. So we're going to take this over to the table. And I'm just going to show you and walk through the process of how I figure out what I'm going to use for the sign. So when I look at this sign, ladies and gentlemen, I think, less dominant color will be white. To me, you have white and you have yellow as the less dominant color. But you can use any color in your sign. Any color in your sign. Me, I just like to choose the less dominant color as my background. So let's go over here to the mesh. Now I'm looking at the mesh. I actually, most of the time, bring my sign to the mesh. So I'll bring my sign and I'll look at my sign and I'll look all up and down. I'll look around and see if there's anything that pops at me. And I've already thought about something. So look up here. See that? Look at the sign and look at that color. Peach. Matches perfectly. Okay, we're going to pull this one out. So we're going to pull the peach out, ladies and gentlemen. Then we definitely want the white, right? So I know my white 21 inch is not over here. My white 21 inch is actually over here on the top. So we're going to go there and get that. See, this is some more ribbon over here on this side. So this is most of my Christmas winter ribbon here on this side. And we're going to put this white right here. So then we look and be like, okay, what other colors can we get with this sign? What other colors would make this sign pop? So we got yellow. We have, look like some teal in this. We have some light pink, look like some fuchsia, and this dark blue right here, look like almost like a dark navy blue. So you look around in your mesh pocket again. Okay, what other colors do you have in your mesh? What other colors do you have? You look and see what you have, and how I do is I go, okay, I saw that teal. I think I got like a teal color close to that. And then I look at this, and then I put it with my sign. Look at that. It matches the color inside the wheels. It's just a little darker, which makes it pop. So I want to use that color. Then I look and I say, I really want to bring out that yellow. Look at that yellow. It's a beautiful yellow. So then I come back over to my mesh, and I see some yellow. I know it's not a lot of yellow, so whichever way I'm going to use this mesh is just going to be a few spots within the mesh just to make it pop. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the makings of your wreath right here. Now you think about, okay, what style of wreath, right? So now you want to figure out, you have your mesh picked out because you picked it out the colors that you have on your sign, right? So we got peach, we got white, we got like a teal, and we got a yellow. Mind you, with that, you could have went the dark fuchsia pink. You could have went some blues. You could have went any other color in this. You could have went with. It's not a problem. You don't have to follow the same concept. Just use it as a guide. But I got the peach, the white, the teal, and the yellow. But you could have used any one of the colors in there that you like. But now that we have those colors picked out, now we think about, what kind of ribbon? Right? Now I'm going to tell you, I think I've said this in some of my other videos. Picking out ribbon is the hardest part of the wreath for me. I don't know, it's because I have a variety to choose from, or it's just that I just want the ribbon to really look good on the wreath. So it's kind of hard for me to decide which ones I want. So once again, what I do is I take my sign that I have and I take it over to where my ribbon is, and I start looking through ribbon. So let's go through that. So I take my sign, I'm over here, I'm looking, trying to see, what colors. I see that like fuchsia pink and that blue and that yellow, and look what I see, the polka dots right there. Look how the polka dots match this bicycle, the colors on it. So we're going to pull that out. We're going to pull that out. We're going to put that down. So then we're still looking at ribbon. We got the sign out again. We're still looking. Let's see what other colors we want to use. Let's see. So we're looking. We're not sure. This ribbon right here can also go with it as well. We may not use it, but let's just pull it out. So let me hold on to that. I'll put that ribbon down. Then I'm looking and I see hey, this actually has florals on it. It's got the peachy color to it. And then look what I see right here, right there where my finger is. There is a floral ribbon that has peach. It has the blue. It has the dark pink in it. I think it'll go perfect. So let's pull this one out too. We pull that one out. And then of course, ladies and gentlemen, you want your white, right? Because your white is definitely going to make it pop. So I just turn around and I get some white ribbon. And that's how I go about picking out things, ladies and gentlemen. You just got to take your time and just go through it. I try to match it to this is my white ribbon I'm going to use. Try to match it to the sign that I have. As you can see, it's right here on the table. That's all the makings of it. So once I have this, then I figure out what design. I got 21-inch mesh, so I think I'm going to do the poof method. I don't have too much yellow left, so I don't know if I'm going to do a ruffle, the poof method with the ruffle, or whether I'm going to do curls. I'm not sure. I would have to make it, start making, and then see how far this yellow goes for me to decide which method I'm going to go with. But that's all in crafting. You go with the flow, ladies and gentlemen. Like I've said plenty of times before, this is not rocket science. You just go with the flow. It is what it is. It is what you make it. It will come out beautiful no matter what. So don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. But just take your time. When you look at your sign, look at it. Look at the colors inside the sign. Figure out if that's something that you wanna make. If that is what you want to make, like I have here on the table, then you just use the sign and you pick out the colors that you want to go with it. That's all you do, ladies and gentlemen. It's not really, really hard. If you can, please, if you're on Facebook, please like, share, follow me, because I'll be coming back with more videos on the 1, 2, 3s of how to make a wreath. Definitely. I want you guys to see how I'm turning my hobby into a business. So please definitely come back and watch my video. I may come back later on tonight to actually put this wreath together so you can see it. Because what I'm thinking is I'm going to take this 21-inch mesh, both of these 21-inch mesh, and I'm going to use them both. And I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I would love to show you that and then show you how it turns out. Hey, we'll see. We'll do it together and figure it out together. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for joining me. Glad you can share your Sunday with me. Okay, once you pick your ribbon, now you're thinking about your style. I said I'm going to do the poof method. Not sure if I'm going to do ruffles or curls or whatever with that. We know we're ready to go. Then the next step is, hey, what size do we want this wreath? Yeah, do we want it on the 8-inch wreath? Do we want it on a 10-inch wreath form? Do we want it on a 12-inch wreath form? How big do we actually want this wreath? Right? So that's what you have to think about next, especially when you have to deal with material. I have enough material. I can go straight to the 14. I can do the 15-inch wreath. I think I showed you guys last week where I unboxed my box that I got from Wreaths of Joy. Love, 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 because I got so many wreath forms. So I have a lot to choose from. So I probably will use one of those to make this wreath later on today. So make sure you guys tune in. Please visit my website, which is kathimcreations.com. Take a look at some of the wreaths that I already have made up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, I'm going to post it on YouTube. So when you follow me on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. This is how my hobby is going to turn into a business with you guys helping me out. So once again, I want to show you what we picked out today. This is the sign that we picked out. I'm actually going to flip you around so you guys can actually see it. This is what we picked out. These are the 21-inch mesh that we picked to go with it, which is going to be the background. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that later on. We're going to use both of them. These are either going to be curls or poofs. These are the ribbons we picked out. We may change that. I don't know. I'll see later on, right before I go on. If I change it, I'll let you guys know. But later on this evening, I'll come back and we will put this wreath together. So I don't want to keep you too much longer. Matter of fact, I can go in and fix dinner for my husband because he'll be in soon. So let me go fix dinner for him. And then I will come on later on with you guys later on tonight, probably around 7 or 8-ish, depending on what time he gets in. And I feed him and get him off. And then I can come down to my craft room and make this wreath with you guys. So make sure you look for me later on today so we can make this wreath together. But hey, make sure you tune in so I can show you more ideas on how to make your wreaths, turning your hobby into a business. This is Katrina from Kathim Creations Wreaths again. And until we meet later on, you guys stay safe. All right. Bye.